have it and, something were to happen. I mean, you always have to be prepared. Always.
You didn't take your meds today, did you?
Oh, crap. I knew I forgot something.
Oh, hey, love, it's okay. Breathe. Everything's okay. And look, I called my parents. The kids are okay. Everything is okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh my God! Is that Carol? Oh my God, Carol! Oh my God, it's been so long. Oh my God. Told you couldn't make it, and she didn't even reply. Like, oh my God.
Jenny, you're talking everyone's ears off. About the wrong thing! Jackson, he's doing great at, well, everything. Let me tell you, he's got all of these publishers, like looking at his work, and let me tell you, it is so good. We basically need J.K. Rowling.
Except that's homophobic.
Right, I forgot. Proud of pride.
Oh my God, Karen? Is that you? I haven't seen you since the divorce.
Rick, what are you doing here?
My nephew, I heard he's just getting married. Whenever we got married, best 3 times of my life.
Are you drunk again?
See, no, man, I finally went sober. Yep, I'm going on 2.
2 years.
Days.
Oh, listen, that's good for you. Listen, I have to go work,
Wait, Karen.
Yes?
So who have you been seeing lately?
We are not doing this for a 4th time.
What? Come on. You know what they say. The 4th time is better than the first 3.
Goodbye, Rick.
Fuck. You know what? Today's a good street to stop at.
That's my boy right there. There you go. That's such a handsome man right there.
Please be seated. We gather here today to be with Jackson and Katerina as they join together in holy matrimony. Who gives this beautiful woman to be married to this man?
Her father.
Now, before we start this ceremony, I would like to address to the room that this is not your traditional wedding. I may be a rabbi, but this wedding will be Jew-ish. Some rabbis may refuse to wed a young Jewish man to a Christian lady, but I say, who cares? I have known Jackson his whole life, and I do believe that this is God's plan for him, to be with this wonderful woman, who, by the way, makes an amazing bowl of matzo ball soup. I have never seen two people more in love. Just, don't tell my wife that. I believe you two have vows for each other. Jackson, we will start with you.
Wow. I can't believe this moment is finally happening. Kat, I've loved you ever since we first met in college. You were starting to become a lawyer, and I was wasting thousands of dollars to be a creative writing major. I seriously do not know why you settled for me, but Kat, I vow to make every day happier than the last. I vow to make you smile, to be there for you when you cry. I vow to bring my weird-ass parents into it and I vow to one day have your father approve. Because as we all know, Holden is secretly my best friend. And finally, I vow to give you the life that you deserve. I know I may not be the wealthiest man, but with you, I am rich with love. Katarina Carter, you are my heart, my soul, and my world. I will do anything for you.
Katarina?
Jackson, I don't know what to say. I vow to constantly remind you that you are a huge dork. I also vow to make sure my father isn't too mean to you. But love, you have already given me the life I deserve, because all I want is a life with you. Money is not important to me. I just want to wake up every day in your arms. So I vow to one day show you what I see. A handsome, sweet, courageous, talented, extraordinary man. See, we could both do creative writing.
Jackson, do you take this woman, Katarina Rose Carter, as your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Katarina, do you take this man, Jackson Arthur Goldberg, as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
May the rings please be presented to us now. Jackson, repeat after me.
Don't worry, I already memorized it. I place this ring on your finger as a visible sign of the vows which have made us husband and wife. This ring I give to you as a token of my love and devotion to you. I pledge to you all that I am and all that I will ever be as your husband. With this ring, I gladly marry you. Enjoy my life to yours.
Well, screw me, I guess. Here I was thinking I had a job to do. Did you memorize it too?
Unfortunately, no.
Well then, repeat after me. I place this ring on your finger as a visible sign of the vows which have made us husband and wife.
I place this ring on your finger as a visible sign of the vows which have made us husband and wife.
This ring I give to you as a token of my love and devotion to you.
This ring I give to you as a token of my love and devotion to you.
I pledge to you all that I am and all that I ever will be as your wife.
I pledge to you all that I am and all that I will ever be as your wife.
With this ring, I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
With this ring, I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
Wonderful! Now, if anyone has any objections as to why these two should not be joined in marriage, please speak now or forever hold your peace.
I have something to say.
Dad, shut up. You promised.
And I also promised your mother I'll make sure you found the best person. And I'm not about to break that promise now.
Sit down.
Katarina.
Sit down.
Does anyone else have anything to say on whether or not...
Are you serious?
Oh my
It's
God.
You can't keep
Roger,
the lights
sorry,
on.
what the Everyone stand back, stand back. Cat, please. He still has the pulse. Walt, help me carry him to the back.
Everyone, please remain calm!
Which one of you did this? Who? I bet it was you sack of
I
crap.
didn't do it. I'm being framed.
Everyone quiet! Listen, until the other officers are able to get here, let's all settle down. That's all we can do right now.
I'm sorry.
May God be with him now.
Tell us why you did it. We all know it was you.
I already told you I didn't do it.
Oh my god, everyone stop! Listen, until the other officers are able to get here, I'm putting myself in charge of this investigation. I know these are difficult times. He was my best friend. But fighting with each other won't make things any better, so I suggest we all calm down.
My son was killed, and you want us to be calm?
Jackson wouldn't have wanted us fighting.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karen, and I'm the events manager here. I just wanted to start off by saying I am so sorry for your loss. I do have more unfortunate news. The first responders cannot get here.
What?
There's a massive snowstorm outside. They physically have no way of getting here. Again, this is out of our control. So we can't even leave.
Well, whose genius idea was to plan a wedding in the middle of January in New Jersey?
Jackson.
Yeah, figures.
Alright, that's it.
No, okay, that's enough! Go back to your room! That's an order!
Man, if there is anything we can do for you, just let us know, okay? All snacks and drinks are complimentary. Just please don't leave a bad review for us.
Hurrah! Food!
A man died a few minutes ago.
Yes, but you always have to look on the bright side of life.
How is everyone so calm? Genuinely, I don't understand.
Shock? I doubt any of us have fully wrapped our heads around what happened.
Would you two excuse me and Kat for a moment? I would like to talk to her alone.
If you want to offer your condolences, I'm fine. George is right. Nothing is really hit yet.
Kat, you know that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Listen, as the only officer here, I'm in charge of this investigation until the other officers are able to get here, and listen, I know you didn't do it, but
So what do you want from me?
I need you to stick with me. Okay, there's a murderer trapped with us, and if they targeted Jackson, it's likely they'll target you too. I mean, I think the spirit of Jackson would strangle me if I let you get hurt.
I think I'm more than capable of taking care of myself.
I know that. Kat, I'm sorry for having to ask, but is there anything about Holden that I don't know?
What do you need to know?
I mean, I know enough. Okay, Jackson. What about Jackson? Anything about him that I don't know?
You were his best friend. You probably knew him better than me, to be honest.
He didn't tell me everything, and there's probably plenty of things that he told you that he didn't tell me. You know what? Bringing Holden back into this. Did those two ever fight? Did you and Jackson ever fight?
I mean, we had a few problems, but we always talked it out because, believe it or not, we're adults. My father, he never argued with my father, but my father argued with him. Even when he would yell at Jackson saying he wasn't man enough, he would just stand there and take it. He knew that I was close to my father and wanted to have a relationship with him, even if it was not healthy.
Yeah. I'll interview everyone before dinner. Please, Kat, stay close.
Roger, is this really the best time to be interviewing me? I have work to do, I'm panicky, and I know you already know my name.
It's just for the record.
George Harriet. I was the deceased's friend. I was also the last person with him before he passed.
Like I said before, I've known Jackson his whole life. Such a sweet young man. He was always very quiet about his religion. That was something I always admired about him. Our private talks about Judaism were so in-depth, and he never spoke a word of it to anyone else.
I'm Walter Carter. Jackson would have been my brother-in-law. Cat! I'm so sorry about everything.
Please do not direct any comments at Miss Carter.
Sorry, sir. This is the first time I've seen her in a while. I just got back from Afghanistan. I saw a lot there, but this hits differently.
Jackson suffered from a puncture wound. There was a knife lodged into his shoulder. The cut was deep. He bled out 3 minutes and 36 seconds after I laid him out on the table.
Didn't Walt help you carry the body?
Yes, but then he left.
He could never stand the sight of blood.
Then why did you join the military?
My son joined the military to protect this country. It's a shame I never could. I tried, but they couldn't let me in because of the injury I got when I was a kid. It's a shame. One injury completely ruined my life. Well, not ruined it, just changed.
Since you wanted to enlist so badly, have you ever received any prior weapons training?
It's a pretty broad question, but yes, a good amount. Basic rifle training, hand-to-hand combat, even an occasional ninja star.
Knives?
I didn't kill him.
That doesn't answer the question.
Yes.
Jackson and George have been best friends since the 6th grade. Only 2 dorks in their class, I guess. But Jackson is the one who introduced me to George. I never thought a man of few words could be so romantic, but Jackson knew. But he and Kat forced us to talk. 6 years and 2 kids later, here we are.
Jackson gave me everything. My wife, my kids, my little bit of courage. I don't know if I'd even be here if it weren't for him.
Jackson did everything for everyone. I don't know why anyone would ever do this to him.
My son put the gentle in gentleman. He was a model person, son, fiance, and he would have been an amazing husband.
Holden did this. He was the only one that had anything against Jackson.
Please refrain from any, God. Mr. Goldberg, don't make any accusations against anybody with little to no evidence. Come on.
Who else could it have been?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Find out who killed my son.
We will.
I know you will. I just hope you find out before Tim does. He's showing a side of himself I've never seen before.
Oh, God, your light is bright. I don't like the light.
Rick, are you serious? We didn't even have the reception. How are you this wasted?
I just had 1, 2 drinks.
I wouldn't lie while being investigated.
When's the wedding starting?
He's useless. I saw him drinking while I walked down the aisle.
Thanks, Rick. Can we see the body?
Not yet. I'd like to examine him a little more first. I don't do well with thorough investigations when people crowd me.
Okay. Promise you'll come to me with any new information?
I have pictures on my phone. I could send them over to you. Not exactly professional, but this is a different sort of case.
Okay. Good. I think there are security cameras at the hotel too. I'll check those out.
Thank you, George.
Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Hopefully.
Roses are red, violets are blue. These words have started poems written for many girls, but none as beautiful as you. The way you do your hair, the way your smile lights up the room, the way you dance without a care, the way you make my heart go boom. The way you're always kind, the way you brighten up my day, the way you ease my mind, is why I have to say, roses are red, violets are blue. In my life, I don't know what's ahead, but I hope it's with you. I love you, Katie. Jackson.
Okay, so I just saw the pics from George and security footage. Whoever attacked Jackson definitely did it from the front. And he got very, what is that?
Oh, it's an old love letter. One of the first poems Jackson ever gave me. He wrote it in a dark theater on one of our dates. The handwriting is a little off, but it's cute.
He always did love writing.
I think it's what helped me fall in love with him. Then again, I guess it also drove us apart. The past few weeks he was in and out of town, and he wouldn't tell me what for. Something big, all I ever got. But he promised that after the wedding he would be around more.
Something big. Maybe he booked a permanent job?
Maybe. I guess I'll never know now. Is that Jackson's jacket?
Yeah, George gave it to me. Just wanted to make sure there was nothing hiding in it. I mean, all that was hiding was a couple of damp tissues and a pack of Tic Tacs.
He kept saying he was gonna cry.
Judging by the dampness of some of the tissues, I say he cried a fair amount. He was always a crybaby.
He wasn't a crybaby, just very in touch with his emotions. More than I can say for most men these days. He did cry a lot, but mostly at the end of movies, or cute TikToks with dogs, or...
Like I said, he was a crybaby. But nothing wrong with that. He could have been like George and just been anxious all the time.
George has been getting way better ever since he started taking medication. It helps him stay calm. Well, calmer.
To each their own.
Could I have Jackson's jacket? I miss him.
Kat, I'm really not supposed to hand out evidence like this. I need to... Here. Just promise me you'll eat something, okay? We have a group dinner soon.
Is that really the smartest idea right now?
Typically no, but this is anything but typical. We all need each other right now, Kat. We all need to be close right now, and I'll be right beside you.
Could I just have some alone time?
Okay. Call me if you need anything.
Actually, could you send Virginia in?
this have to happen? This was supposed to be our night. We were looking forward to this so much. Why?
And Roger said, oh my God. Oh, hi. What's going on?
What could I have possibly done to anyone? He was the nicest man alive. Everyone loved him. Everyone except my father.
Hun, the worst things always happen to the best people. I know it's a lot, but Jackson would want you to be okay. We all want you to be okay. So you do need to eat.
I feel like if I eat, I'll just throw up. Every time I blink, I see his face. His beautiful blue eyes. And I know he's not here, but it just feels like he's holding me.
He is here, right beside you. Everything will be okay.
Thank you, Virginia. How is George handling everything?
He isn't saying much. He's just hyper-focused, trying to distract himself from his emotions. I think this is the first time he's ever worked on something he truly cared.
I can only imagine. Okay. I think I'm ready to eat now.
Good.
Could you just walk me there?
Oh, hon, there's a murderer trapped with us. I'm not leaving you alone. And I sure as hell am not gonna be alone.
So, let me get this straight. My son just died. On his wedding day, I mind you. And you still expect me to pay you?
Look, dude, I dragged all of these speakers up here. Do you know how much they weigh?
Kid, I don't care. You're not getting paid.
Okay, you clearly don't understand how hard it is to be a full-time DJ.
Right. Must be so hard playing hot to go on the cha-cha slide, right?
I missed 3 bar mitzvah jobs for this. 3! I still have my debt to pay off the DoorDash.
And whose fault is that?
Can I help solve this?
Can you tell this kid I'm not paying her?
The hotel will cover it, I promise.
Okay, fine, cool. I still get the free food though, right?
Sure. But you're eating with him. God, I just felt like such an ass.
It's okay. This is a stressful time for all of us. I'll handle it. That's what managers do. Unless we get fired and end up moving back in with our ex-boyfriends and getting married 3 times. I really need to get my life sorted out.
Cat! Come, sit. You should eat.
I'm not sure how much I can. Is this the same menu we were going to use?
Yeah, the kitchen said that they prepared way too much food, and plus, it's something that you picked out, so At least you'll like me.
Jackson helped pick out the menu. It was his wedding too.
Can we talk for a second? Kid, listen. Ever since the Goldbergs accused me of killing their son, every single person in here has been looking at me like I'm some sort of serial killer. Sure, I didn't like the guy, but I could never.
What could he have possibly done to you? He was the nicest man alive.
I just thought that you could do better.
Better? No. There had to be another reason. Was it because he's Jewish? Was he too poor?
Oh, please forgive me for trying to look out for you.
And forgive me for not trusting you.
You don't trust me?
Attention everyone, I'd like to make an announcement. I am Sergeant Roger Klavowski. As many of you may know, I would like to thank you for your cooperation. Unfortunately, the snow has still not let up. I know many of you are lying, keeping secrets. I advise you to confess whatever's on your mind, because I will find out. I always do.
I'm an alcoholic.
Yes, Rick, we know. Thank you for the honesty. Anyone else? No? Okay then, make things difficult. I do love a challenge.
I suggest that everyone go back to their rooms. It's been a long night, and it will only get longer. We could all use the sleep.
Do you mind if I read a quick prayer first? Lord, we ask you to bless Jackson on his way to heaven and look after us so that we may find the true path to peace and salvation. Amen.
Amen. What was that whole speech about people lying? The first rule is always never let your suspect know you're onto them.
I still don't trust your father. I wanted to get you away from him. I mean, listen, he's the only guest here with a motive and the means to carry out on the crime.
And neither prove him guilty. Suspicious, yes, but not guilty. And besides, who else could be lying?
Everyone. Well, everyone except Rick. He's pretty honest. It's getting late. I think we all should head out and go to sleep.
We'll find who did this. I promise, love.
Please enjoy a 15-minute intermission.
George,
Good morning, Kat.
why are you up so early?
I couldn't sleep well last night. There were just some images I couldn't get out of my head. I really need to get back to work.
Do you want to talk about it?
Jackson was one of my only friends. A lot of people just didn't accept me for who I was, just different, I suppose. But Jackson never minded. Never even questioned it, to be honest. He was just happy that I was happy. He would stand up for me all the time in school. On this one night, his one special night, I couldn't save him.
George, you can't think like that. Things like this happen, and you did everything you could do.
But if I acted just 1 second earlier, just 1 second, maybe he would still be here. Kat, I'm sorry, I have to go.
Poor George. I don't think I've ever seen him that emotional. I don't think anyone has.
Ah, Katerina.
Oh, please, call me Kat.
I'm sorry, Kat. I'm happy to see you this morning. I spent the night praying and trying to speak to God. I asked him to bless Jackson on his way to heaven.
Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. It's the bare minimum at best. My prayers for Jackson are the least important thing right now. Jackson was very particular with his prayers. We did, however, discuss what he would like if anything were to happen. He said to skip any big prayers and focus on those he left behind.
Even in death, he put everyone else before himself.
I'm here for you. I know you aren't Jewish yourself, but I promise I'm not scary. And I'm not the only one. Jackson is still here. He never left.
Yeah, I know he's here. He's in the freezer. I'm sorry. I used dark humor to cope, and it.
I think Jackson would want me to laugh, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Can't blame you.
Ah, good morning, Kat. Oh, morning, Father.
Oh, that's not, bless you, son.
I knew Kat would be up, but why are you?
I'm an old man. This is my mid-afternoon. Anyway, I'll go see what I can find for breakfast. Maybe some pancakes, bacon, eggs. Now I'm just hungry. See you later.
Bye.
Something's off about him.
Believe me, he is just an old man. Don't overthink it.
Kat, I'm trying to solve a murder. It's my job to overthink things. If I don't, who else will?
Look, we still have to find out who did this, and preferably today. I overheard that the snow is going to be cleared by the end of the day, and they'll want answers.
Leave it to me. I think I have a few good leads. Ah, just the woman I wanted to see.
Oh, thank God, not Rick. How can I help you?
Was there a power outage yesterday?
I don't think so. Even throughout the storm, our utilities never went out.
Interesting, because the lights went off during the ceremony. I figured they were tampered with, but wanted to be sure before I throw around accusations. I mean, it was really convenient timing.
Well, the light switch is near the back of the room, near where everyone entered, so whoever did it would have to be around there.
Who would stand in the back during the ceremony?
It's near the bar.
Rick.
No matter where I go, this man haunts me.
Rick, we have to question you.
It's not a good time, man. I had way too much last night. God! I gotta stop drinking. I'm not gonna stop, but I really should.
Rick, I know this may be hard for you, but we need your help. Were you near the bar during the wedding ceremony?
Well, of course I was. You know, it's not a wedding without alcohol.
You know, normally people wait after the reception.
Reception, my phone is working, Hey! That's mine!
You'll get this back when you answer our question. Who turned off the lights?
I don't remember.
Rick, we need you to think really hard about this.
Wait. I think I did.
Why would you do that?
And I was told to. He said that he had a surprise and he needed lights off.
Who?
I don't remember.
Oh my God. Rick, please.
He'll be all right. But the case has been narrowed down now. Rick said he. Guess that means you're innocent.
Did you not believe me?
Of course I did. But now I can be sure of it. I couldn't rule anyone out, Kat. It would have been a disservice to Jackson. But now, I think I have a theory. A man came to this wedding unhappy. He hated Jackson and was willing to do anything to keep him from marrying you. So what did he do? He tracked down the alcoholic and asked him to turn off the lights if things didn't go his way. Like a moron, Rick agreed. So there he was, waiting patiently, going through the motions, but gave him one more chance to save his life.
I have something to say.
But no one was having it. There was no chance left. He was shot down. Rick turned off the lights, the murderer ran up quickly, stabbed Jackson in the shoulder, and went back to his seat. Holden killed Jackson.
No, stop. You have no evidence against him. I understand that someone needs to be accused, but we can't go around throwing out accusations without fully thinking things through. Please, Roger, let's think a little bit more before we jump to conclusions.
Kat, I promise your father will not see handcuffs until I have something definitive.
Or else I'll sue your ass.
You're mean.
It's why Jackson loved me.
Oh, George, Rick ran off throwing up. Oh, give him this.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Rick!
Oh my God, I forgot about Rick.
He'll be all right. This is an average day for him.
Still, I'm concerned for him.
You worry too much.
Guys, I can't find Rick anywhere.
Apparently I don't worry enough.
All I saw was just a trail of his throw-up that leads nowhere. He's gone.
He's gone?
He's fucking gone!
He must have been taken.
Don't panic. Normally this is where I'd go after him and try to find him, but it's way too dangerous. You know what? From now on, no one is allowed to be alone on the premises. Let's all stick together. That way we can ensure the murderer doesn't get to us.
Well, what if one of us is alone with the murderer?
Well,
Then we'll know who it is.
quick, we got some investigating to do before the cops get here.
Darling, are you okay?
This pocket knife was passed down for generations. From my great-great-great-grandfather, all the way down to me. It was given to me the night you and I got married. I was going to give it to Jackson. It should be in his hands.
Darling, just breathe. There's a lot right now. Roger will find the killer.
I overheard Roger. He said who he thought the killer might be.
Oh. Who'd he say? Okay, is he sure that he's the killer?
Who else would it be?
I don't know, but we need to calm down before we worry about anything way too much. Tim, please, talk to me.
I'm gonna kill him.
No, you will not. Then you'll go to jail. I lose both of my boys. Tim, please, put the knife down.
miss him so much. It should have been me.
I miss him too. Jackson's here with us. And he would want us to play sport.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm not finding anything big on his phone. Lots of cat videos, more cat videos, a lot of Kermit memes.
Oh my god, he's sending George and I memes of that frog all the time. You ever see the one where he jumps off that building? Oh my god, oh geez, someone save me! Ugh.
God, you guys are dorks. You know, some girls worry about their fiancés cheating. I was worried mine wasn't sending me all of his Kermit impressions.
I don't think he physically could be able to. He loved that frog. Yeah, I'm not finding anything in this either. Just a whole bunch of poems and play ideas. You know what? I am surprised you guys never got this published.
He tried. He could just never get someone to actually publish him. I know it got to him eventually. He thought about giving up a few times, but then the next day he was pitching again. I just wish he could have convinced someone before he was just such a good writer. You know that, right?
Of course I did. He wrote 12 essays for me back in college. I guess I was his first publisher in a sense. I paid him pretty handsomely.
Apparently not enough. He was so worried about money.
He cared for you, Kat. I mean, listen, I'm looking at these poems and plays right now. He loved you. A lot. Like, a lot.
Can I come in?
Yeah. I mean, is that okay?
Yeah. I have some more investigating to do anyways.
But you'll be alone.
I'll be fine, Kat. Believe me.
Hey, hon, how are you?
Virginia, it's not safe to be alone. The murderer took Rick. Why are you alone?
Hey, it's okay. I'm right here. I promise I won't go out alone again. So, what you been up to?
Looking through Jackson's old stuff. Just seeing all of his love poems. I just miss him so much.
I know. Everything is going to be okay. I don't mean to make this about me, but have you seen George lately? He hasn't been getting much sleep.
Yeah, I saw him this morning. He looked pretty shook up, but then he went back to work. He had food though, so at least he's eating.
I'm shocked. Whenever he gets worked up, he tends not to eat for a long time, but if he's eating good, I want to be there for him. But he likes to be left alone with his work, and I don't really think I could be alone with his project. Oh, is it okay if I?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait. There's a page missing.
Do you think he just didn't like something he wrote?
No, Jackson would never damage one of his journals. He would only rip out a page if he was going to leave me a note. I haven't found one, so it must be hidden.
Kat, you in there?
1 second. Don't talk to anyone about this.
ladies okay?
As much as I can be. Virginia's been comforting me while we look through Jackson's stuff. It's just still overwhelming.
We're here for you. Listen, I know I've been gone for a long time, but I'm here. I love you, Kat.
Love you too, Walt.
Oh.
What's wrong? You okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I just cut. Could someone walk me to my room? I don't feel too safe going alone.
What, keep going?
Bye, Kat. I'll see you later, I promise.
Bye, hon.
So, do you still not trust me?
Why should I? You never trusted my choice in men.
You know, the truth is, Jackson was a good guy. I just knew he wasn't exactly wealthy. I mean, did he have any money to his name?
A little, but that wasn't important. We have money. I have money. I can very much provide for myself. But he provided me with love and happiness and affection. He was perfect. And I wasn't asking you to marry him. I was asking you to be nice to him, to respect him. So give me one good reason why you couldn't find even a little human decency.
Before your mother died, I made a promise to her that I would make sure you found the best person. Someone who will always be there to look over you and take care of you. That was my last promise to her before.
Dad.
I'm okay. But I also promised her that I would make sure that you were happy. And I tried to take that away from you. I objected to your happiness. I put you through so much stress. I didn't murder him. I could never, ever do something like that to you, kid. I swear on your mother.
I believe you.
Be honest.
I want to believe you.
Okay. I understand.
I love you, Dad.
Love you too, kid. Everything is gonna be okay.
I know it will be. Everything will be figured out.
I'll leave you be.
Dad, it's not safe to be alone. Dad,
Please, I'm begging you, just let me go to his body. I just want to pray for him.
I can't let you do that. I'm sorry. I just can't have anyone going near the body right now. It could tamper with any evidence the detectives need.
Can you at least let me see him, even for a moment?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Please, why can't I see him?
I just can't.
Hey, what's going on?
He won't let me see Jackson's body. I need to pray for him. I've put it off long enough. Please, just give me 2 minutes.
Don't go near the body, please.
Rabbi Hoffman, I know my husband. George likes to be left alone with his work. I know you only mean to do good, but for now, just please back down. There will be plenty of time to pray, but right now, George needs to be alone with Jackson.
Okay. I'm sorry for causing a whole scene here.
You're all good. You just wanted to save Jackson's soul. No one could fault you for that. I just hope that when I go, there's someone fighting that hard for me.
And I'm sorry for panicking. I'm just very worked up right now. This whole experience has been different for me.
Relax, my friend. We are all going through this together. I'm going to go pray now, but I will do it somewhere where it won't interfere with your work. May God be with you.
You too.
Rabbi? Would it be okay if I went with you? Listen, I know I'm a Christian, but I've been meaning to talk to God after this whole ordeal.
Of course, my son. Though, I think it's best we pray for your sister's well-being. Jackson would have wanted that.
That was my plan.
Thank you for your help, love. Are you okay? What's with the bandage?
It's fine, it's just a cut. Are you okay? George, I've never seen you this worked up before. George, please talk to me. I'm your wife. I want to be there for you, but you need to tell me what's going on inside that genius mind of yours.
I can't. I'm sorry, love.
Georgie, please talk to me. I'm begging you.
I have to get back to work.
George! Thank God I found you. Have you recovered the knife from the body?
Yes, of course. I had to in order to stitch him up.
Can I see it? I think I saw something on it.
Yeah, sure. Just give me 1 moment.
Did you figure something out?
I won't know until I see that knife, but I think this case is close to being closed.
Roger, look what I found.
Kat, what did I tell you about you're alone?
Look, there's a page missing. Jackson would only tear out a page if he wanted to leave me a note, and I haven't found it. It must be hidden.
Where have you checked?
Literally everywhere. He must have hid it too well.
Roger, here's the knife.
Aha!
What?
I think I just figured out this entire murder.
Oh.
So the wedding starts normally, but there's an awkward tension as Holden walks Katerina down the aisle. We're gathered here today because these two don't really know what they're doing. I don't really know what I'm doing. And these two just love each other all the time. Blah, 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 blah. Jackson is an overachiever who memorized all his stuff. Katerina is an underachiever who didn't memorize anything. You know, like a normal person. Rings and vows and goddamn unicorns. But then, the audience is asked if anyone objects. Who objected? I did, because I'm old and I'm mean and I hate everything. But Cat shuts his shit down. So he shuts up and we move on. Then what happens? Rick, that drunk asshole, goes over to the lights and does what? Exactly. That's when the murderer runs up to Jackson and stabs! Relax, just a demonstration. But who did it? Who murdered Jackson? H.C. Holden Carter.
That can't be. He promised me that he did.
Kat, I'm sorry, but this is my conclusion.
Kat, I'm so sorry.
No, he didn't do it. He swore on my mother, and I know he didn't like him, but I don't think he can be a killer.
Officer Klawowski, the other officers have arrived. They're looking for you.
Roger, no. He didn't do it. There has to be something to prove his innocence. We have to search more, please.
Kat, I made an oath to uphold the law. I'm not breaking it.
It can't be him. I know he didn't do it.
George, where are you going?
I'm gonna
ever cared about.
Oh, well, everything will be all right, hon. What can I do for you?
Can you take me to my room? I need Jackson's jacket.
Of course.
Sorry for the holdup.
Hold up. If anything, we held you up.
I blame the snow, but I think I just figured out this entire case.
Well then, please, enlighten us.
Holden Carter is the murderer.
What?
He was the only guest with a motive, had prior training with knives and other such weapons. He objected to the marriage of Jackson and Katerina and was willing to do anything to stop it. He waited until a family member turned off the lights, ran up to Jackson, stabbed him in the shoulder. Jackson then bled out not too long after, under the care of Dr. George Harriet, who is not here. So in conclusion, Holden Carter is the murderer.
What? No, I didn't do it.
I knew it!
Okay, alright. Okay. That's enough! Holden Carter, you are hereby placed under arrest for the murder of Jackson Wilson.
No, you can't take him.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand everything I've told you?
Yes, I just
Everyone, stop! It's a note from Jackson. Hey everyone, I'm sorry about what has happened. I'm sure you're all very confused as to what's happening. The truth is, I knew I had to die. Kat, you deserve such a good life, and I could not provide it to you. Unfortunately, we live in a world where you need lots of money just to afford comfort. I know your schooling costs a ton, and I would never be able to support you in the way I wish I could, or at least not alive. As soon as we became married, I knew you'd gain all of my life insurances as well as all my assets. The life insurance should be able to pay off your student debt. I'm sorry. The last thing I ever wanted to see was your beautiful face, and it was. Please don't mourn me for long. I died the happiest man alive. I love you, Kat. Your husband, Jackson. Let me see that knife. Release him, release him! Holden is innocent. Jackson's death, it was a suicide.
Oh my god!
None of this makes any sense.
Listen, Kat, it's been a very shocking day for all of us, okay? I get it. Doesn't make sense for me either.
No. This room is full of liars. Look, would anyone like to tell me why a rabbi was in the mood for bacon? What happened to being kosher?
Okay, you caught me. I like a little bit of pork in my diet. I never claimed to be good at this stuff. Again, Jew-ish. Emphasis on the ish.
Alright, well how about this? A military man that is terrified of blood. Walt, how in the world did you survive combat?
Okay, I was never in combat. I was a cook, okay? I only lied about what I went through so I could impress Dad.
No, well, why would you do that?
Because you told me that I should. You complained every day about how you couldn't serve this country and how lucky I would be if I could. But I never liked fighting. Or blood. So, I became a cook. I'm sorry, Dad, but I still serve this country. Someone had to do it.
And is anyone gonna question what the hell happened to Rick?
Well, I mean, Rick.
But what makes the least sense to me is you, Roger, and that little story you just told everyone. So let me break it down for you piece by piece. 1, Jackson and I would have been legally married, so I would have inherited his life insurance. But his life insurance is not enough to cover my student loans, and he knows that. 2, why would he tell Rick he had a surprise for everyone? I know that Jackson loves to make a story, but he would not want to scar his friends and family for life. 3, I checked that pocket 35 times. There was nothing in it. I made sure I didn't leave anything behind in case he did leave a note for me. And last but not least, 4, Jackson has signed every single note he's ever given me with "I love you, Kitty." And I have a hard time believing he would break that habit now.
Kat, what are you trying to say?
I'm saying you shouldn't lie to someone preparing to become a lawyer. I thought you were smarter than that.
Listen, Kat, it's been a long day. I get it, so just calm down.
I will not be silenced by you, you murderer!
Murderer? What? He was my best friend.
You knew that Rick would get hammered, so you asked him to turn off the lights. When you did that thing where you checked your pockets for the rings, you were making sure you still had the knife on you, which you stole from my father to frame him. You kept me with you throughout all of the questioning so you could convince me of your story. You made sure to publicly accuse my father and wait until the last second where you found a note that cleared his name, making me so grateful to you for giving me this beautiful closure and saving his life. Everything played out in your favor. An alibi, someone to blame it on, even the weather. And just to top it all off, you went from behind Jackson and stabbed him the same way you claim he stabbed himself. So all I have to ask is why? Why would you kill your best friend?
Because you were supposed to be mine, Kat! I had to watch that little bastard ask you out and kiss you and hug you and even marry you? I stabbed him in the shoulder, but he stabbed me in the back! He took everything from me!
You bastard. I treat you like a son. And this how you repay us?
No, come closer. I dare you! Okay, listen, see, this is what's going to happen, all right? Me and Katerina, are going to exit the premises and live our natural lives together. Come on, Kat. How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty lovely, I think.
You killed my husband!
You killed my son!
I said stand back! I'll kill every last one of you if I have to! Back!
What?
Jackson? You're alive?
Yep. Thanks to the best doctor in the world.
George, you... what?
I didn't want everyone to know he was still alive while his attempted murderer was running around. That's why I couldn't let anyone near the body.
And that's why you had food. It wasn't for you.
It was for me. I lost a fucking lot of blood.
You,
Don't be such a crybaby. Oh. It's just a minor concussion. Well, I'm not sure if they have good doctors in prison.
Wait, where's my brother?
Oh my God. Jeez. Yeah.
remember. I just kind of wanted it all. But, during that time, I had a lot of time to reflect. You know, I'm a changed man now. And the first thing I'm gonna do as a changed man is... Karen, will you marry me? Again!
No, Rick, we both know you're gonna stay the same man and do all sorts of stupid shit.
Come on, please. Just give me another chance, please. It's cherry flavored.
Oh, what the hell? Sure, Rick, I'll marry you.
And by the way, what was that big surprise you had for everyone? Something big?
Kitty, you were looking at the face of a published author. And I think I have a news story that they will find interesting. I'll call it Forever Hold Your Peace.
And I love you.
I love you too. Which reminds me, we have a wedding to finish.
All right, dearly beloved, we gather here. Should I just skip around a little bit?
Yes.
All right, do you love him?
I do.
And now that you're alive, you still want to marry her?
More than anything.
Are there any objections? Wow, no objections. That's crazy. Cool. Well, congratulations. I now pronounce you husband and wife. And before anything else crazy happens, kiss!
Yay! Come on, Katie. The cake should still be good. I should know. I'll be laying next to it all day.
And it would be a shame to let it go to waste.
Hey, we are never hosting any more weddings.